my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch of my savior. Hold up. Give it that touch of my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's it used to being rich when your inside's poor? You think this, what you don't want to see more? You want to see more. Overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel proud.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson set to get this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll push forward for about a yard. Malik Collins makes the stop.
Brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man. Complete. That's too small. 15 yards through the air. First down, Detroit.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
My man.
On first and 10, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On second down, Goff. The ball deflected at least a couple of times. To the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his second catch yards on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here at Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for 2nd and long. Trying again, following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Goff now, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. One drive in, and he's already in line for that ice bath. Took a couple of early hits. It looks like it's affecting his ability to deliver that football.
Yeah, and I'll let you in on a little secret here, Kate. Those defenses, once they get to the quarterback, they usually don't stop.
Looking to return from the 29. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Get it!
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Packlj 60, Packlj 60.
Watson on 1st and 10. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working from the gun, Watson. It's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Putting a receiver in motion. 3rd down run from Judkins. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now at less than a yard.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Watson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Back to the air, Watson. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Watson working in the pistol. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it 4th down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
ready. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Juke the defender. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Over 15 yards on the pickup there. And that gives the Lions the first.
That's good.
Simply put, King, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
At the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Running it with David Montgomery. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Goff on 3rd. Big strike here to Williams. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the 39. Short pass brought in. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Goff. The Browns close in and take him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Goff throwing. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10. It's Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love it. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. They go play action. Watson finds a seam down the middle. And he's is going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Moving the screen pass for Judkins. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing again. Here's Watson. And the Lions get him. Down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
9 yards. It's third down. 3rd and long.
Come on. Hey.
Running the draw here with Judkins. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Seibert's kick is up and good, and that will get them on the board.
Hey, dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and get it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That was great throw. Do a nice route and catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Goff on 1st and 10. That's caught. Here comes Jameer Gibbs. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
The pass was incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jerome Baker has it. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense. They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, you check down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Watson trying again here on second down. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but it just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Watson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Just about ready. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Goff trying again on second and 10. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, Goff. He throws a bullet to the center. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Grant tempted him to pick it up. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. These guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, if you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
From the gun, Judkins. This driver's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt to that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Slot man motioned over.
Go.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Here we go. Packlj 60. Packlj 60.
Here's Watson to the air. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown. I'd give half a point to the sell job of a quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Lions, nothing.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Raymond on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. That's complete to Sam Laporta. He arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you've got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Out of the shotgun, Cobb. Go left side, and St. Brown has it. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
It's a pickup of 13. Leads to 3rd down and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. He's got the 1st and more inside the 25. And he gets this all the way big play, and that's some 17 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Taken in by Williams outright. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in an RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get their first points of this game just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Running back, motioning right. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Watson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. And you're playing a quarterback that can escape. Even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Working from the gun, Watson. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Austin Seibert.
Now on comes Austin Seibert for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Blocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motioning left is their running back. By a man. Oh, Watson lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st down throw. Watson hits him on the out route. And he's brought down at the line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
11 on the play. 1st down, Browns.
Come on.
To throw, here's Watson. He's attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes into the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy when you're on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Play action, it's Watson. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you use
pressure off left, and it's blocked. The Lions pick it up. He's off to the races. 40. Hits the 20. And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of track meet. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
end's just about ready. 1st and 10. Start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll be 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the 42. Quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Offense in the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Handoff now to Judkins. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Terry on Arnold in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
And the Lions into a nickel set for 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go, Judkins. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground, and power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game up. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Watson to throw it. He's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Browns, 1st down.
1st and 10. It's Watson. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Junkins up the middle, and he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away.
Watson's pass.
He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go. Knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Gall. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by his running back, Judkins. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Watson trying again here on 2nd down. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
And the Browns 1st down.
Another one for Judkins. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Watson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job finding that out.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand to thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very clean play.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. Back to throw it. Completed to his running back. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 4th down.
He'll throw it. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line.
Series pass intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now gone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's looking for his back, Jahmyr Gibbs there. And now they face 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Can this offense get it done? He's back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a fourth-quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Browns losing by 7. Here we go, 2nd down. Here's Watson to the air. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect. Looking for Harold Fanning Jr. So they're left facing 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Intended target there was David Njoku. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. And it forced it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for him, thinking interception to be had, and then completion still pretty good for the defense.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And the Browns add an extra defensive back out there. Nickel package, 3rd down. Here's a toss left. Gibbs. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Point after up and good for Bates. The Lions double their lead to 14.
16.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now Watson on the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. 1st down throw, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Comes up empty on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT.
Watson's pass.
Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. and I mean run the ball.
On first down, it's gone. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Goff on 3rd. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.